Yo, it's Kyle. Second video this week. There's a tropical storm going on, which I like to make videos outside, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I'm back on this video grind. So, the title of this video is The Less I Focus on Women, the more they seem to appear. And what I mean by that is, okay, so if you've seen some of my other videos, or if you have not seen some of my other videos, I have been on NoFap for over 2.5 years. And I'm not somebody that is super strict on you can never masturbate. I am pretty, not strict, but I am pretty, I think porn is pretty bad. I think most people shouldn't watch porn, or at least they should limit it. I think it is very toxic for the brain. It is very addictive, and people that watch porn and masturbate daily or at least 3 to 4 times a week, that is a bad habit, and I think that decreases the quality of your life. Anyway, I just got out of a 2-year relationship, and I've been single for about 2 to 3 months, and I'm not even really focused on women right now. I'm not focused. I'm not thinking about any new girlfriend because right now it's just not a priority for me. And I think when you make women your priority, when you make fulfilling that void of romantic relationships as a man, when that is your purpose, when that is all you think about, whether it's finding a girlfriend or whether it's trying to hook up with as many people as possible to fulfill those sexual urges, or maybe that sexual addiction that a lot of people have, or which is something that I struggled with in my early 20s, which was using women, using relationship, using hooking up as a way to validate myself. Because if I was able to be romantic with beautiful women, have beautiful women want to spend time with me, and that would fulfill my own lack. That would make me feel like I am a worthy, attractive male, which is something a lot of men strive for, which is something you should try for. You should try to put your best foot forward. You should try to be as attractive as possible, but not for the sole reason of having other people validate you. That validation should come from yourself. So, in the last 2-3 months, I genuinely do not want a relationship. I genuinely do not need to have sex every weekend. I've controlled my lust. At least I think I've controlled my lust. I've been doing NoFap for 2.5 years, and honestly, I don't feel the need to do it. It comes in waves, after like a couple weeks of not masturbating, not having sex. Not saying I haven't had sex in the last 3 months, which I have. That does not mean that I don't have those urges, that there's no urge, but I don't need it. And the less you need women, the less you need relationships, the more it seems to come. The less you need anything. That neediness for anything pushes things away. So now that I'm in a point in my life where genuinely I want to work on myself, I want to be a better man. I have goals, I have personal goals, I have professional goals, I have goals in the gym, I have goals in my social life. I want to hang out with friends more, I want to do more fun things, I want to live in a different place. There are goals that I have that are my main focus. But still, somehow, some way, there are women that are coming into my life. And not saying that I'm having beautiful, hot models hitting me up every day, saying, please come over, daddy, please fuck me. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I don't need it, and that's a good place to come from, because the right sort of situations will come to you. And honestly, I don't know if women can make me happier than I can make myself, which is maybe another video I'll make, but I genuinely feel like I am just as happy, if not happier, being alone, at least right now in my life, because I'm starting to realize that we have, well, this isn't a new realization, but a realization is that we have this one life, and especially for me when I get into romantic relationships, I know I'm not fulfilled in my personal life, in my professional life, in my purpose, that I just become comfortable and I stop working on the things I want to work on. Case in point, this YouTube channel. I haven't made a video in over a year and a half while being in a relationship. Not because I didn't want to, just because a lot of my free time was spent with this person. And yes, we had great memories, and yes, I loved her. But at the end of the day, that didn't fulfill me. No woman could fulfill that void that I have. Because life isn't just about those romantic relationships. And for me, I'm just focused on my purpose, what my impact is going to be, my impact on people, my impact on my friends. Also just thinking about life's questions, because for me, I'm just a deep thinker, and when I get into relationships, you start eating poorly. Well, not always, but for me, you don't eat as well, you don't sleep as well, you start picking up habits of your partner, such as like drinking, which me and my ex would do, but not saying it was excessive, but I didn't even feel the need to drink, but I would drink with my ex because she enjoyed drinking. And every Sunday we split a bottle of wine, and I wake up the next day and go hit legs, and I wasn't hit it 100% because that alcohol was still residing in my system. But I would do these things, spend all day of my Sunday with this person, which was fun, but it wasn't fulfilling because I knew there was something I had to focus on beyond myself. And when you have a greater sense of purpose, you don't need women. And it's funny because somehow they'll find a way into your life. There are people that I feel like are pursuing me, and I'm not even trying. I generally am not. Like I'll hang out with girls maybe once, maybe twice a week, sometimes none, because honestly I don't really want to. It doesn't really fulfill me just to like have sex. I don't need another relationship. Since I turned 21, I've been in and out of long-term relationships, and I actually had this question asked me by a girl I went on a date on, because I explained to her, I was in a year and a half relationship. I haven't been single for more than 6 months in the last 8 years. And she said, "Are you a serial monogamist?" And I never heard that term before. And the more I thought about it, I said, maybe I am. Maybe I just get comfortable in those relationships, having somebody to text, having somebody that I know I'm going to hang out with every week, that's going to be comfortable, there's going to be comfortable sex. I don't have to pursue these things, these comforts. I don't got to pursue human touch. I don't got to work on myself as much. I kind of let myself go. You stop reading as much. You stop doing things that make you a man, that make you who you are. And maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just a thought that I've had. Because I don't even know. I don't know. Right now, I don't see the purpose to get into a serious relationship with the woman unless she's the right woman, unless she checks all these boxes. And I feel like in the past, I will make excuses for women that I'm seeing, and I kind of pity them. I feel bad for them because I know if I break up with them, I know that if I'm not with them, I'm like a source of happiness for them. But for me, they were never that for me. I never been with somebody where I needed this person to make me happy, but I kind of felt that energy from them, whether they would admit it or not. That's just the energy I got from them. And I don't know. I think the less I focus on women, and I think a lot of men maybe are feeling this way, where just stop worrying about it. Stop trying so hard. Go live your life, go live a fun life. And if being in a romantic relationship or finding a partner or, having casual hookups that are, glove up, boys, do not have unprotected sex with women you don't know. Hot take. let that come to you naturally. Don't need it, and the less you need it, the more the universe will give it to you. The more opportunities there are going to be, the less you need something. Because when you need something so bad, even when you get it, it's not fulfilling. Those relationships did not fulfill me. Having casual sex with women did not fulfill me. None of those things could fulfill me. But there are relationships that are great. There are relationships that can be fulfilled, that can bring long-term joy. But you really got to focus on yourself and focus on what your values are and what you're looking for. And even then, at the end of the day, most relationships end. Even most marriages end. So even if you become, the pinnacle of a relationship, which is married and have kids, that does not guarantee that that's going to bring you happiness. It does not guarantee that it's going to last forever. So you have to have identity beyond just being in a relationship, beyond just a romantic partner. Focus on what impact you can have on other people in your life. Focus on what questions you have for this lifetime, because you're in this one body once, and how can you be your best self? Is that just being in a comfortable relationship? Is it just doing what you are told, or what you perceive to be happiness from movies and mainstream media, television? Or do you have a greater sense of purpose? Do you have a feeling of there's something more I should be doing? There's something more to life than just what I'm told brings me happiness. Anyway, that's all I have for this week's video. Peace.